instead of just a regular makeup tutorial, I wanted to do 10 glow up tips, and this will be how to glow up just as a person, physically and mentally. I'll try to do all of this in order, but to start off, this is my first tip: sleep with satin. I also have satin pillowcases. I'm just not wearing my satin bonnet right now because I've given y'all enough jump scares. But yeah, you can pretty much find this anywhere. I think I got this on Amazon, and it has these long ties, so even when I have big rollers like this in my hair, it somehow just fits it all in. Obviously that is just more of a physical one, but it retains your hair moisture. It really just allows your pores to breathe overnight. Okay, this one is so important, but bad bitch do not have bad breath. Talked about it more in depth in one of my other nighttime routine videos, but this is what your oral routine should somewhat look like. The only thing that I'm missing that I didn't have is my water pick flosser, but I'm sure some of y'all know I've been in the process of a move, so it will come up today or tomorrow while I'm unpacking. My favorite toothpaste right now. But yeah, my oral care process is quite a few steps, like flossing, brushing my tongue. I also have the upstairs, y'all. I have more restrooms at this house now, so it's all scattered at the moment, but like I said, I'm moving. But just overall, your oral care is just so important. Like, imagine being known for bad breath. Coconut oil. I don't think I will ever get used to that. These are also my favorites. So after you've gagged yourself 100 times, now it's time for my favorite mouthwash. Cheers. Some summer Fridays, crusty lips are not cute. Tip number 3 is sunrise sanctuary. I know we don't all wake up at sunrise. I just called it that because it sounded cuter, but I'm not sure what y'all's screen time looks like, but I work from home, so I can be on my phone quite a lot, and it's important to have time to myself in the morning. I wouldn't say that I have a routine or a ritual that I follow. It's different every day depending on the night before and how I'm feeling when I wake up, but whether it's reading, making myself a glass of water, coffee, matcha, playing with Sky, going outside, getting me some vitamin D, self-care, bubble bath. I don't know if y'all have tried a bubble bath in the morning, but that's like top tier. Anyways, the atmosphere that you create for yourself in the morning is just so important because it sets the mood for your mental health for the rest of the day. Now it's time to take out this hair and do my makeup. Welcome into my new beauty room. I promise y'all I will be giving you a full tour once it's all finished. I'm excited. The vision is just coming together. I still have lots of boxes to unpack, but I'm just so proud to say I have my own beauty room now. It's like a beauty content room, which is my dream. Like, I've never even had a vanity before. The first time I'm getting a vanity, I'm getting a whole room too. It has become a little frustrating because I have a room that I also sleep in, my bedroom. Having one room with things I get ready with and in another room with things I need to wake up with. It's a weird switch, but I'm getting used to it now. If you watch the rest of my videos, I normally go for a bronzy glowy look. So these videos are my favorite. We are glowing. Okay, trust in you. If you say that you're gonna do something, you have to really stick to it. I always say that if life is the one thing that we have control over, why not take advantage of that? Whether it's working out or telling yourself that you're gonna start eating at home or just setting new work goals for yourself. If you're gonna make promises to yourself, you have to stick to them. Especially if you know that no one else is there to push you to do these things. You're gonna build a discipline over time. Only you can like truly discipline yourself. The more you start to keep these promises, you're gonna start to trust yourself. These are the concealers I'll be using today. I'll link everything that I'm using. You know that I'm chatting a lot in this video. But the reason I'm using 2 concealers now is just because I got a little bit of a tan from my trip. So this Dior concealer has been perfect, especially when it's mixed with the concealer that I normally use. I totally forgot I need to fill in the ends of my brows. This mini hourglass concealer has actually been lasting a while. Just getting all the high points. I only like to use a lighter concealer under my brow bone to highlight instead of adding too much actual highlighter there. I'm pretending that I can make my brows even with concealer. Moving on, learn your features. This one is so important because you want to find a makeup routine that actually enhances your features. I know it can be easy to fall into this trap. You're watching other people's get ready with me and you kind of think, if I follow this step by step and I buy every single product that this person is wearing in the video, that I will look exactly like that. You just can't have that mindset going into it. Everybody's different. We all have different jaws, different noses, different eye shapes. It's just really important to find out what works for you. There's nothing wrong with watching these videos and getting these products and following it step by step to get a similar result. But all I'm saying is that practice makes perfect, and it's very important to start learning what products work for your skin type. Honestly, a perfect time to talk about this tip because this is not a contour method that I do every single time. I always switch it up, and that's because I have no idea what works for me. But I know that I've never stuck to one single makeup routine, and I have loved so many different makeup looks that I've done, so I can at least say that I've tried so many, and thankfully I record a lot of them, so I can go back and look at what works best for me, not only in person but on camera. My favorite blush ever. I can't even remember if I've hyped this up on here before, but I am obsessed with this blush. I'm hitting pan. But yeah, it could come down to something as simple as your lash style, and that changes your whole makeup look, or like something like your contour and it changes your entire appearance. So it's just so important to try different things and just learn your face. Like for me, I remember it was learning that eyeshadow looks are just not for me. Unless it's like a super cute light, maybe like a sheer bronzy look. It has to be minimal eye makeup, but I just know that it does not suit my face, especially heavy eyeliners. So if you're going for runway or close-up photography photos, I would say stop here when it comes to layering your makeup. I am doing this for pictures and content. Maybe I'll go out later with my friend. I don't know yet, she hasn't answered. But I'm more tan than I thought, and I'm just going to add a little more contour to a couple more spots like my forehead and my nose contour. I had got rid of my e.l.f. contour palette for a while and I have no idea why, because it's so creamy. We forgot to get my jaw. The perfect rosy blush. I'm just obsessed with this. Good hygiene. Being so for real about this one. Prioritizing your hygiene is so important. You know what they say, the uglier you go to bed, the prettier that you'll wake up. I know that it can be a lot to keep up with. Some nights I go to bed looking like a wrapped up snail, and then there's other nights where I go to bed and I just do not want to commit to that nighttime routine. I really just want to make a separate video on this because I can get down to the details of like the sheets that I use and my entire shower routine. And this kind of just goes back to my first tips, like you don't want to be known for a bad smell or just overall being crusty. But yeah, it's not just showers every day. It's not just cleaning your sheets. Also your water intake, shaving, waxing, deodorant. There's a list of things that really add up to you just having overall good hygiene in your body, and it'll show on the outside. I feel like Victoria's Secret Angels have brown eyeliner. If it's not brown, it's like a really soft black, like maybe they use eyeshadow. So I went in with the darkest shadow in the Too Faced Naturals palette. But yeah, let me do the other side. If you're an OG here, I used to use this for my blush. Let me go back in with wrong brush. Okay, we're gonna use Tweet before I wipe this powder off. I'm also going to go in with the Dior blush. I think this is coming together the way it came out in my head. Deep Bronze Dior for bronzer today. Back into glow tips. This is more of a physical one. A manicure is a mood enhancer. Having your nails done just makes you look so much more put together. And I'm not saying go out and spend $100, $200 on your nails every 2 or 3 weeks, because those long nails with design and art on them are beautiful and all, and I used to get them too, but when it comes to just overall looking put together, hands and feet are so important. It could be the most basic neutral color. It could literally be a clear coat. Just taking care of your nails in general really enhances your entire look. If you have your hair and makeup done, and you could have the best outfit ever, if your nails look all chewed up and there's dirt underneath, it's just like, what's the point? Just throw the whole look away. Like I said, you don't have to have all this money. It's just the fact that you keep them clean. Having clean washed hands, clear coat, nude coat, French tip, nothing too long and crazy, because like I said, the art and everything is cute, but when they're super long, that's just where you're asking for bacteria, germs, food. Yes, you can wash your hands, but I just think overall shorter nails just means better hygiene because you can actually get under there. Dior highlight. I have seen behind the scenes multiple runway videos where they use this highlighter, and I thought it would be a good idea to just use the bronze side of the highlighter for the outside of my eyes. I know I said that I don't really like eyeshadow, but this is kind of like a highlight and it just deepens my crease out there and it looks like I actually tried. It's probably the most simple eye look you could ever do. Having a signature scent. If you have this specific scent to you that people literally remember you by, you are the baddest in the room. When people actually compliment you for your scent wherever you go, it's not just the compliments. When someone knows you're in the room or nearby because of this smell. Don't be afraid to try new scents. And don't try things just because they're trendy, because a smell that works for someone else won't always work for you. It's important to try different scents, picking a perfume that's unique to you. And plus, I just think it's so beautiful and attractive to have this built up routine of all the scents that work for you. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, like she has her life together. You have the scrub, the oil, the perfume, and it's all just combined into this scent that is only for you. I don't get mad when people ask me my perfume because I can just tell them the perfume I use, but they don't know the routine that I used to get that specific scent that day. If they ask me, I will also tell them. But I think that's just one of the most top tier ways to glow up, is just spending enough time on yourself to know what works for your body. I love it. And it's not even just about having all these perfumes, owning the most expensive perfumes. You could have 2 shower products that you use and get the most compliments in the room. Most of the perfumes that I own, I tried it on at the store, then I went home, let it sit on me for the rest of the day, did what I needed to do, and that's my honest review. When I get home, I'm about to shower and I see just how long that perfume lasted. We all have different odors, and I just think we all hold perfume differently. So yes, I will watch other people's reviews and I'll watch other people's routine, but I kind of just go try it for myself for the most part. Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I will never know why everybody hypes up Pillow Talk so much when Iconic Nude exists. Like, hello. I'll probably do gloss after I take out my hair because I don't want hair in my gloss. But anyways, let's move on to the last tip, and that is to be your biggest fan. You're never going to truly glow up or evolve if you don't think this way. When I truly started to make content for me instead of what I thought other people would like, that's when things started to actually work out. I invest in myself and I truly post what I want because I am my biggest fan. When you set your own goals aside and you accomplish them, like, you don't really care what anyone else has to say after that. Like, you don't care if other people like it or not. Your biggest critic is always going to be yourself, so it's really important to impress yourself, show up for yourself, don't procrastinate. Always turn your goals and your dreams into reality. You always want to impress your younger self. I know I said that was my last tip, but I'm losing count here. These are the hair products I'm going to be putting in my ends, but this tip kind of relates to the last one. But yeah, last but not least, doubt is danger. It's so easy to fall victim to this. I have fallen victim to this. It is so easy to compare yourself, but that's where inner work comes into play. You can spend thousands of dollars and you can spend so much time on this and how you look on the outside, but it really comes down to how much work and time that you put in here. It really all comes down to how much you love you, how much you take care of you. And we live in a world where it's almost impossible to not compare yourself. And that's the main reason I wanted to do tips for both physically and mentally. Your intentions and motives going into everything is so important. I've been wanting to focus more on tips and advice on my channel, so this is a good start. I would love to get more into depth about all of this, but for now, I have finished the look and I hope that y'all liked the tutorial.